So welcome one and all to our live coverage of the ongoing group stage here, the tournament making steady progress towards its knockout phase. We'll be ready to go once the final checks are carried out. We have a hugely expectant crowd here. We just hope that the game lives up to the atmosphere. De Kuip, often ranked amongst the most intimidating stadiums to play in, and it harks back to the 1960s and 70s in both its looks and its feel. Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
There's the whistle. Berghaus. Vermaelen. Weigl. Vermaelen. Brahimi. Finds himself eased off the ball. Plays it out to the flank. Massive leap! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Now that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
And it's Turnstra. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Tries to get it forward quickly. Shapes to shoot.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Elias brings it forward. Cuts it out. Hoists it high. Well positioned to make that interception. Brahimi. Vermaelen. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Elias. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for us.
Shot at goal! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Fair. Berghaus. Coaxed through there. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Brahimi. Arnautovic gets it out to the wing. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Good idea, just poorly executed. Elias. Gets wrestled off the ball. Still goalless at the moment. Karsdorp. And it's played forward. A lengthy spell of possession, but it was going nowhere. Elias. Now it's Arnautovic. Lobs it in gently. And he's there to cut it out. Out to the right. Eric Bottegin. Berghaus. Berghaus going full tilt down the right-hand side. Out towards the flank. Gets up to head it! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? It's come loose. He's got options out wide. Lovely feet. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again.
Too much elaboration and not enough penetration.
Going for goal! Ball's loose, and he's after it. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Here it comes. That's the throw. Over it comes. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. In for a header! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Tries a shot! Weigl. Ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Feyenoord are taking a simple, modern approach here.
Yeah, but I'm all for simplicity, Peter. If it works, it's good enough.
Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Goes for the cross. Great leap! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Brahimi. A heavy challenge. No complaints about that challenge. Robust but fair. Hoists it forward. Berghaus has a look inside the box. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Gets it back. Elias. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Played out to the right. Berghaus drives it in. Erik Bottegin. There's the whistle for half-time. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. That's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, the first half didn't really produce the goals.
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Fair. Jens Toornstra. Jens Toornstra drives it forward. Crossed in. And he's there to clear it. And it's Toornstra. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Looks to clip it forward. Tried to play it through.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
fair. Real chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
That was good defensive pressure to give him less manoeuvring room.
Weigl.
Feyenoord really have been alive to interceptions and picking off any loose balls.
Berghaus. Forward it goes. Berghaus has got himself a free kick. Kaiserstadt, and it's Toornstra. Jens Toornstra pumps it into the area. Throw in.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
Out for a throw. Toornstra had a shot. Weigl. Berghaus. And it's Toornstra. He's had a shot! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, as Tesco, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
It's good progress he's made on the ball. Where to next? And he has been fouled there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Erik Bottegin. Berghaus. Kaiserstadt. He gets past his man. Towering header. And the ball's come out. Arnautovic. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. That'll be a corner. Feyenoord can make their change now with a break in play.
You know, he can't really have any complaints at being withdrawn. There must have been at least 5 efforts at goal that were underwhelming.
Up to meet it! It's in! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
Feyenoord take the lead, 1-0.
Well, we certainly had to wait for it, Peter. Now a difficult decision. Is it stick or twist? Their response to falling behind has been very strong. They just need a converter to step up now.
Karsdorp. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, at the moment, their chances of getting back in contention look slim. They're not exerting enough pressure. Simple as that.
He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Arnautovic. Elias. Arnautovic. Big chance! It's there!
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run onside proved the key ingredient.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Jens Toornstra. That's a throw. But there's going to be another change here.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise. Feyenoord showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Now it's Brahimi. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Fair. Played into space out wide. Berghaus. Hit into the middle.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. Reshaped drives it forward.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game
has a goal! Oh, he's managed to miss it.
Well, maybe the tension around this game played a part in that, because he should have put them ahead then.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. And that's been levered clear. Battles to win it back. And it's hoisted clear.
Feyenoord merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously. Look, their supporters must be going barmy about this, because there's no sense of purpose in what we're seeing.
Can't get the better of his opposite number.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
He's had a go!
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Reshaped plays it forward. Weigl. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Tries to get it forward quickly. Good challenge, stood up well against his man. Over to the left. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. A game chock full of moments and talking points. It could have gone either way, but chose in the end to share its spoils. It ends in a highly entertaining draw. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
A rather flat performance for me when we expected something a lot stronger. I think they thought the win would just come to them, and it didn't.